I don't think that the Lord and all of his disciples could have stopped the Lakers.
This team, this organization, this city, the Lakers are NBA champions once again.
Your drive is there to be the best.
The night and the championship belong to the Los Angeles Lakers.
You're now tuned in to the LakersSource podcast.
What's up, everybody? It's your host, Ranch G, with another episode of the LakersSource podcast. Today, we're going to talk about the Lakers draft picks. Last night was the 2017 NBA draft, and the Lakers came away with not one, not two, not three, but four brand new players. We're going to discuss those guys a little bit today, get my reactions on those, and we'll get right into it. If you're listening to this video, please like the video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Twitter at LakersSource, and I'll keep you up to date on anything that involves the Los Angeles Lakers. So, the big news of the day, everybody got the guy that they wanted, at least most Lakers fans did. The Ball boy is staying home. Lonzo Ball's taken second overall in the draft by Los Angeles Lakers, and it looks like we've got our point guard of the future. He can really bring Showtime back to the Lakers, and I think that's what they're banking on. They're banking on him bringing up tempo basketball back to the Los Angeles Lakers, and a guy that really shares the ball and has that unique ability to make those around him better. He can make players that aren't the greatest look great because of his ability to find them in their spots that they can succeed in. So I think that's his greatest talent. So that's really good. Happy to see Lonzo Ball in Lakers. A lot of people, were on the Josh Jackson train or the De'Aaron Fox or whatever. I liked Josh Jackson, but whenever the news broke about Paul George, I instantly changed my pick to Lonzo because we needed a point guard. And after the D'Angelo Russell trade, we had to take Lonzo. I think it's a great pick, and I think Lakers got a star already. I don't know how he's going to play on the court, but that was another factor into his picking Lonzo, is he's already a star, and he's going to get a lot of buzz for the Lakers, and he's going to get a lot of free agents' attention because he's going to share the ball. He's not someone that's a ball hog, and he's going to make them better and look to get them as many opportunities as possible so they can succeed. We also didn't come out last night with Paul George. Nobody did. I know on Twitter I had about 2 meltdowns that when I saw Woj say that Boston was close to acquiring him, I tweeted out a couple things. I was having a meltdown, a Lakers meltdown, because I don't think I could handle Paul George going to the Celtics after we all thought that he was going to be a Laker over the, sometime in the next day or so, in the last day or so. So, I do apologize for that. I got a little emotional, but don't we all? I know a lot of people got pretty upset about the D'Angelo Russell trade, so, I guess that was my time to get upset when I saw that, but thank God that those talks with Boston and Indiana seem to have fell apart, hopefully for good. I know they did at least last night, and hopefully that here in the next couple days we can still somehow get Paul George. If not, hopefully he just somehow stays on Indiana and we just sign him in the summer, don't have to give anything up for him. So there's that. We also, in that D'Angelo Russell trade, got the 27th pick in the draft from Brooklyn, and we went ahead and we took Kyle Kuzma out of Utah, 6'9" power forward, really versatile guy, can run in transition, he's a stretch 4, he can actually shoot, kind of the opposite. He's total opposite of a Julius Randle. He's a player that's got really good fluid motion as far as being able to control his body and make off-balance shots and actually hit jump shots and hit the long-range 3. Wasn't a great three-point shooter. I think it was around 33%, but he got better as the year went on. And in the last 10 games of the season, he shot above 40% from 3, and I know he did really well in the Combine, the NBA Combine, and I know he did well in the workouts and really was kind of a knockdown, lights-out shooter for the Lakers in their workouts, and I think that really impressed him. So hopefully he continues to improve and he becomes that stretch 4 we need. Lonzo will help him out. Lonzo needs as many shooters around him as he can get because he'll find them whenever they're open, and they need to be able to knock down a jumper, so I think it's a great pick. The other pick we were having is the original one we got from Houston, the 28th overall pick, so we were set to pick back-to-back, but we ended up actually trading out of that 28th spot, moving back a couple spots with Utah, and we picked up an extra second-rounder for it. We ended up picking 30th and 42nd. And with the 30th pick in the draft, we went ahead and took Josh Hart from Villanova. I mean, he's a winner. He's a solid guy. He's a two-way player, defensive guy. Also averaged like 19 points a game. Shot well above 40% for the three. I think he shot 50% from the field also. So he's a really efficient player. That's what I liked about him most. He's not really, super flashy or athletic, but he's a strong player. He's really strong, really good defender, really disciplined. He's been on a winning team in Villanova. He was there later. He's been Big East Player of the Year. He's a really, really good player, and I feel it's a steal at that point. So he's a shooting guard that is definitely going to help the Lakers out and definitely help us defensively, and he can knock down those open shots. So that's another great pick. Honestly, other than Lonzo, I think Josh Hart might be my favorite pick of the night. And finally, our last pick, 42nd overall, we took Thomas Bryant from Indiana. He's kind of I'd look at him as a project player. He played really well. He had a good season at Indiana. He's a 6'10", 6'11", center with also an outside shot. So, that was kind of a focus that the Lakers. He also has a 7'6" wingspan, rim protector. So I think the Lakers kind of got exactly what they wanted. They got some defensive help near the basket with his rim protecting ability, and they got a guy that actually, even though he's almost 7 foot tall and plays center, can actually go out and hit a three-pointer. He got a good-looking shot. He can hit a jump shot from 15 foot. He can hit three-pointers. He can run the floor. Lakers said they were really impressed with him in their workout of his level of fitness. So that's 4 guys that the Lakers came out with. We can't be upset with that. I think it was a home run draft. Very good. I would have liked to have been able to get Jordan Bell there, but Golden State moved up a couple spots ahead of us and snagged him. But I don't even know if we would have took him because of he has no offensive ability. He's just purely defensive. He's a monster on defense. But anyways, we picked another guy that could go out there and stretch the floor. So I think with Brook Lopez, what he's going to do, I think that Brook Lopez is going to be a big part of the team. And at least next season, I don't know if he goes any further past next season. But next season, he'll be a big part of the offense and be able to stretch the floor and open it up for everybody. And, Lonzo finds those guys. I feel like, especially whenever you put Kuzma out there, the Lakers are going to have 5 guys that can hit a three-pointer next year, and that's kind of crazy to think about. With Lonzo out there dishing it out, could be exciting, put up some points. Hopefully the defense improves, and, it's going to be exciting to watch. And if we can still somehow in the next few days pull off a Paul George trade, then, more the merrier. It's time to really, really talk about winning at that point. We get Paul George added to the core that we've got now. We're definitely going for the playoffs. We're not going to win a championship, I don't think, but we're not going to win a championship. But still, at this point, we just want to go to the playoffs. Make those necessary steps to improve and get better each year that the franchise needs really bad right now. And if we don't get Paul George, oh well, we've got a whole new core of players. We were expected only to get 2 players a week ago and then 3 players a couple days ago, and we ended up getting 4 players out of the draft. So Summer League's going to be exciting. Summer League's right around the corner. Free agency starts July 1st when teams can start agreeing to contracts with other players. So it's going to be interesting to see what the Lakers do in free agency. Probably going to go for shooters. And Rob Pelinka laid out the plan that cap space is the key for next summer. So they're not going to sign anybody to longer contracts. Probably going to be 1-year deals. Prove it type things, or veterans or younger guys that can shoot, or I don't really know what it's going to be. So we'll have to wait and see, but it's going to be an exciting time and great draft for the Lakers. I'd give the grade for the Lakers draft an A-. The only reason I'd give it an A- is because the Bryant pick, I think that he's kind of a project player, and I really wish we could have got Jordan Bell, and that's just me personally because I think we needed a defensive anchor. But, he could. Thomas Bryant, like I said, he's a two-way player. He can actually play a little bit of defense and shoot a three-pointer. So it's the only reason I'm giving us an A-. I'm being critical. I don't want to be just the homer that's like A+, home run. I think we did great. I think we had a home run draft, so I'm going to give us an A-. And I think Lakers took a huge step in the right direction. We still have a core, so all the people that were panicking about D'Angelo Russell leaving and then we're gutting the young core or whatever, we didn't gut the young core. We added 4 new players to the young core. The young core got bigger, and the Lakers are only going to get better over the next few years. And if a couple guys, these guys pan out, if Lonzo lives up to all the hype that he's got and he is the next Jason Kidd, then we're going to be fine. He'll help the development of all these guys. He'll help them all be a lot better than they are. And I think Josh Hart right now, he was a senior. He's 22 years old, so he's ready to step in and play and contribute right now as well, especially on the defensive end. And Kuzma, he can come out there and be the stretch four we need and back up Randall or Nance or however they're going to figure that out. We do have kind of a log jam at power forward right now. I mean, we've got Kuzma, Randall, Nance, Dang. So it's going to be interesting to see if maybe, a couple of those guys get traded or something, but we'll have to wait and see. There's no real rumors on that yet. I'll keep you guys up to date on that. Pretty much wraps it up for the day. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitter at LakersSource. If you guys have anything to add to it, just comment on the video or send me a message on Twitter, and we'll chop it up, talk Lakers basketball. Overall, really good draft. I think everybody should be excited. Watch your highlights. I think you're going to like these guys, and I think they're all going to help us out. And, the Lakers core got bigger, and we're going to still got the youth movement going, and we're going to develop, and here in a few years, it's going to be real, real good. So that's exciting, and I can't wait to see it. Love y'all. Till next time. Peace.